Got something to say?
I've had to be careful handling those blade shards you found. They're each sharp enough to sever a finger with no effort. Our master craftsmen are nothing compared to the perfection of the Daedra. Look how it shines. Here's your gold, as promised. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly. Ever since I was a boy, I felt this strange sense of destiny surrounding the mythic Dawn cult. And now I know what it is. Don't you see? Fate has led you to me and to the pieces. Dagon has to answer our call. We're so close. I'll meet you at the shrine. I'll meet you at the shrine.
Ain't this a surprise?
This world no more.
Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us. Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We had brought your razor.
Wait, it is on. Thank the blades. It is over. Ow.
It's not working. Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon will speak to us. Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose. Only Dagon can declare if a pawn is worth keeping. I have spoken. Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
I'm okay with the dark, but I expect
Wait,
more
wait!
than my share.
Don't kill me! There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die. Fine. I'm not dying without a fight.
Where'd you spell, Slinger?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm stuck to it.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. Spare me your pitiful pride. You are but a tool of my ambitions, mortal. Never forget that. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
It is happening again. My mind is vibrating. It feels like it is on the end of a rope. What's next?
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Again. My mind is vibrating. It feels like it is on the end of a rope. Wait, I see something. A cabin? Trees? A face? It is fading. It is under the rug. Thank the gods. It is weakening. Oh. It is over. Ow. I saw brief flashes of a cabin in the snow. It was surrounded by trees. What is happening to me? No, but something about the landscape was familiar. I wish I could remember where I have seen it before. Okay. If it does happen again and my brain tries to escape through my nose, push it back in, please. My friend, my mind is being tugged again. It is very strong this time. I see wooden posts upright in the snow. A tower. I recognize the tower. I see the cabin again. The door is locked tight. It is receding. It is over. For now. My head is pounding. Ow. I agree. I think I know where... It is... I understand if we are too busy. What do you say? Shall we go? Okay. My friend, my mind is being tugged. It is receding. It is over. For now. My head is... Ow.
Welcome to war. The finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
Yes?
Good afternoon. Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time? You do? Oh, all right then. Excellent. What shall we work on this time? They'll never see me coming. Shh. Quiet, Lucian. Sneaky Lucian. Already? I still haven't finished digesting our last lesson. Perhaps another time. What's next?
Have you been bringing the battle to the Silver Hand, friend? I wish I could be there with you. Soon enough. I hope the hunting goes well, brother. We've got the cowards on their heels now.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way? Thank you so much for asking me to help.
I was always taught to...
You there, citizen. This area is off limits. You're interfering with Imperial business. Yeah, so you'll have to pay us a fine. Say, 100 gold. Pay up, citizen. If you insist. Come on, boy.
making noise. I'm so sorry.
home. I got you a present, Papa. I hope you like it.
We really ought to think about giving you a name, my little armored friend. How about...
I know this place looks horrible. Please, don't hold it against the company. Sad, isn't it? We can't afford to keep the place running since these attacks started. Pirates, you see. Raiding all along the coast, from Hammerfell to Vardenfell. Only the Shattershields appear safe. A very powerful family in Windhelm. They run a private shipping operation, and would love to have the docks to themselves. Wouldn't surprise me if they were in league with the pirates somehow. Not yet, no. But perhaps an intrepid person such as yourself could help with that? They have a dark elf who oversees their operations, Suveris Atherin. She's meticulous to a fault, and keeps a logbook with every transaction she makes. If it were to somehow end up in my hands, I wouldn't argue. They call themselves the Bloodhawkers. They've been around as long as I can remember, but only recently focused on our ships. A dastardly group, but they're more than simple brigands. Shrewd, clever, not to be trifled with. Our own security forces are limited, and all the mercenaries are tied up in this ridiculous war. We don't even know their base of operations, and attacking single ships won't really solve the problem. Until next time.
Word is the College of Mages is back to normal. If there's such a thing for that lot.
Everything all right? Sir, yes, sir. All right.
What now? If you say so. Let's go.
How can I help you? Right you are. What's next?
If you get me the logbook, I'll have proof of Shattershield's treachery. How did you get it? No, never mind. I probably shouldn't know. I see. It looks like Severus has been traveling to Dawnstar to meet with a pirate crew there. Get to Dawnstar and see what you can find out about these rogues. I'd wager they won't be too far from the tavern. Try to find out where their fortress is. The captain, Stig Saltplank, has to know something.
Ours is to smile at your passing.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion? Revenge for the enslavement of their people? Or perhaps both? Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland. I was starting to wonder what happened to them.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
what?
This load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland, you know we don't have that much coin.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again. And there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laeral. I'll see what we can do.
All right, then. Don't worry about rushing it. Just pay me when you can.
Councillor Morvain is the only reason Ravenrock has survived all these years. You should pay respects.
Did you know Red Mountain's been spewing something like that for 200 years? I wonder if it'll ever stop.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, No, I might have stored away. You haven't seen Crescius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crescius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart? Good to hear. Tam Layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone. Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle. Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it. A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us. That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect. Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers, but he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there. You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed. No, wait. Maybe. I don't know I know that name. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armorsmith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. You tell Cresius he better... Give that pickaxe back.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cresius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Cresius, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed. Apologies for Cresius's ravings. That foolish old man thinks he's 30 years younger than he is. He's going to get himself killed traipsing around the mine.
Perhaps best not to think about it.
He's convinced himself that there's some sort of conspiracy involving the East Empire Company and the mine's closure. We came across some old letters that belonged to his great-grandfather in our house, and he believes every word written in them. Cresius's great-grandfather worked for the East Empire Company. The letters mention some sort of discovery he was sent to investigate. There's really nothing remarkable in the letters. I don't know what he's so excited about. Gratian Corellius. He was an explorer for the East Empire Company. They'd send him all over Tamriel when they had difficulties in a mining operation. Can you imagine doing all that dangerous work just to end up dying at your own doorstep?
The horrible undead lurking around every corner.
It was a horrible accident, and he was killed when one of the tunnels collapsed. They were never even able to go down there and recover the body. The East Empire Company sealed that section off to prevent any more tragedies. Cresius is convinced it's a story cooked up by the company to cover up something else, but I don't know. My beloved is almost 80 years old, and I think the shock of finding one of his ancestors' things has left his mind a bit confused. I love him dearly, and I support everything he does. But I can't let him chase this silly idea, or he may end up joining Gratian in a rocky grave. I think so, but from where? I can't recall. It's difficult. Something about it doesn't feel right. A temple here on the island. That's all I can recall. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you. Be careful out there.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy? Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are. Exploring, huh? Most folks think this place isn't worth the effort. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine. Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel, and he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago. The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall, but I know better. My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key. It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else. It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance. Now you're starting to sound like everyone else. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone. Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for. I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us. Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost. The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Scald in the first place. Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot. Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
Find my pickaxe yet? So, you finally tracked down old Cretius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it. I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.